Welcome back, folks. It's the Lone Gold Miner. I'm on another quest to find gold. Hope I'll satisfy the gold need today, but we just don't know unless we try. Anyhow, this is a new location we're detecting. I've been here many times, found some really crystallized, really beautiful crystallized gold that came out at over 97% pure. The adit to the mine is right up there. There's a little tailing pile you can't see because of all the grass. It goes down under and it goes across and it comes up, pops up over there. This is the mine that feeds Nugget Gully. Back that way where you see that big pine tree that burnt down, up that way, down this way, there's another creek that comes through here. It's seasonal. You see how it's dry right here. But it's a seasonal creek. And over down that way, there's stringers. And there's a lot of gold bearing areas over there that a bunch of gold comes down this way. So we have two different sources. We have the crystalline, high purity gold coming from here. And we have the plasterish, more, worn, smoother gold coming this way. They mined this here extensively, but I found pretty good gold here in the past. And let's see if we could pull out a couple targets out of here. I call this a dead zone. But with this 17 by 13 ABO coil, if we go really slow and we listen, we're going to just keep digging targets. And I know there's more here. Listen, no ground is all worked out, okay? Never give up on a piece of ground. Just because there's metal detector just went over the same spot many different times, over many years, there's still gold in the ground. Not everybody gets it all. Trust me. It's either deeper, or if there's trash, it's in between, and they haven't had the temperament to clean it all out. There's still gold out there, so don't think that we all got it all. We didn't. That's what they said about the guys in the 70s and 80s. They got all the good gold. I didn't get into it until early 90s, and trust me, I found some good gold. I know a lot of guys that found really good gold too, so there's still gold out there. Anyhow, let me get to it. Let's find a first target, and let's get on it. You see how slow I'm going, right? The reason I go very slow is I have found gold here before. I don't want to just go over it because I know the smaller, deeper stuff is, you got to really listen for it, okay? I always get a kick when I watch Aussie gold hunters in Australia, and they're swinging this coil so fast in gold bearing areas where they found gold before. There's no reason to swing fast, but I get it. They have to create a show, but you just can't go that fast. It's afternoon. It's around 2 o'clock. It's slightly windy, so we have a little bit more electromagnetic interference, but nope, that's just interference. So you go slow, you go back and forth. I say you got to juice up the ground. You got to get in there, allow that frequency to get down deep and get a return back signal. And you can't go really fast to hear those deep sounds. So you go slow and listen carefully. And those guys who go slow, they get those deep targets. Now you may hear, warbles, this and that. I'm very familiar with the sound, but I'm listening to the threshold. And if I'm not sure, I go over it. And if I get a repetitive signal going left and right, and I keep going over and over it, I ground balance it, clear it. See, it's not repetitive. You'll hear these pops, but it's not repetitive. All right. That's just that mound. I hit that right there. Okay, you hear that? Left, right, left, Right. It's very deep. Now, if I was going that fast, you're not gonna hear that. Okay, you're gonna miss that. Or I'm too high off the ground, you're not gonna hear that. Yeah. So you got to really see. You can hear a distinct. There could be other sounds around, but when you go right, you can go left. That's why you got to go slow. It's a woo-wee, so it's a deeper target or a small target, but it's deep. Okay, let's dig that puppy out and see what that is, folks. I don't want to dig too much. I might have dug already too much. See, it's in there. Sounds like it's still in there, but I think it's right over here to the left. With bigger coils, it's really you got to understand where target separation. Not target separation. You got to figure out where your target is. Right there. Okay. Got to open it up some more. See how it's louder now? Now we're hitting it. All right, see what it is. Let's keep digging. Yep. It's right where the toe is, the front of the coil, so it's right there. All right, let's pop it out. Okay, got it out of the hole. See if the magnet will pick it up. Oh, I just heard it hit the magnet. Okay, square nail. All right, that's all right. Let's continue. One thing I wanted to point out while we're here, you see the low part or the creek is at the lowest. Okay, you got to consider 10, 20, 30, 50 year floods. I've found gold down low, but I've also found gold way above, 15, 20 feet above the existing creek. So what you got to do, you can't just focus in the center. You got to focus along the slopes and the banks. Okay. So all the way up there, I found gold, all the way up to the top. You see that little bush right there. Okay, but look how low it is. It's about 12 feet down. So even though it's a seasonal creek, who knows what happened thousands of years ago here? You know, it could be way over my head. Even further, the water could have went half to the half of that tree one day. Well, the tree wasn't there at the time, of course, but you're getting my point, right? Anyway, let's continue. Okay, over here, I'm gonna have to, it's a mound right there. A lot of times when you go on a little slope with a monocoil, it's gonna give you a signal. Let's dig this, let's flatten this out, see what we get. Hardly hear it, but it's still there. Let me turn. Well, let's give it a try. Let's keep digging that out. Okay, so this is a pretty cool example of a phantom signal. Okay, what I did is I ground balanced it and it disappeared. There's no target here. So it's just a little mineralization, but in order to figure that out, you got to dig some of that soil out and look for it. All right, let's continue to find a target. Okay, got a target here. Ground balance it. Something's there. Anyway, we'll have to dig that out and find out. Oh man, soil's really, really dry. All right, that's pretty good. See if the signal's still there. Yes, it is. All right, let's dig out some more. Okay, dug a little bit deeper. Where's it at? Okay, we moved it. See, when you move the dirt, you really can move the target far. Got to be careful of that. All right, let me locate that baby. All right, we're getting close. Oh, that's not it. All right, we got to find this baby here. 1 second. Okay, let's see. All right. Oh, what the? Oh my gosh. Finally, a nugget. Oh man. There it is, folks. Okay, you see how that's kind of worn. It's not crystalline or anything. It's kind of dirty in there. Still a lot of dirt. Look at that. Oh man, I'm a happy old man. That's it. All right. Oh shoot, I just dropped it. There it is. Okay, so you see, I want to show you something. You see where we're at? See how the creek goes down below? I'm top of that slope. So as I was saying, the furthest nugget I found was further back up there, not quite towards that tree line, those bushes, but just kind of between me and the trees. And then I'm a little lower. But as you see, as the curves comes around and with high volume of water, it'll toss it right over here. A number of nuggets I found right over that way too. This one was a little bit deeper, and with that Avo coil, it sure sniffed it out. So, all right, man, here we go. Let's continue. Maybe we'll find another one. Awesome. What I'm doing now is I'm going a little higher, and I'm gonna hunt this spot right here. Now this is an old patch, that's why I'm going kind of slow. Remember, the old patches, you want to rework those puppies with different sized coils. I found this evolutionary coil for the Nugget Finder Evolution 17 by 13. A very good coil. I used to have a 12-inch, which I borrowed from a friend. I'd like to get another, either a 12-inch round mono or I think it's a 12 by 7 or 12 by 8. evolution, just so I could get it between bushes and stuff like that. But I found that if I hit the same grounds with different size coils, it just tends to be different, you know. Sometimes when you go over it once, twice, 5 times, 10 times, you don't hit everything, you know, you're gonna miss something. That's why see, when you get a signal you're not sure of, just ground balance and go back over it. Wait. That's a signal. Left, right. All right, let me dig that puppy out. Okay, so I cleared a little bit. Go real slow. It's a little higher, it's right here. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to dig a lot further to see what this target is. See what it is, folks. Give me a second. Okay. We're not there yet. This one's gonna be a toughie. All right, let's see what it is. Okay, folks, as you see, this hole's getting bigger. It's still a wooey. So I don't know if any of you've seen that short video where I dug a 2.5 foot hole. I went a little too narrow. So on this one, I'm gonna go wider, because I know if it's deeper, I'm gonna want this hole wider so I can get down there and dig. Luckily I have my pinpointer. I don't know if it's gonna be this deep, but listen to it. We're getting close to it. All right, let me dig some more. Still going, folks. It's getting louder. Oh man, after that nugget that I found, I'm amped. I want to keep digging. Okay, getting close. I know you're all saying, just get to it. It's loud. I don't know. What? Okay, I thought it was a square nail. Gee, still down there. All right. Anyway, I have to walk down to the car to get my Garrett pinpointer. I don't keep it on me because see how it interferes? I'm not even far away, so if I have it in my pocket, for some reason, the pinpointers are they interfere quite a bit. So anyway, let me get to that hole over there. All right. We'll figure out what this is finally. I find you have to ground balance these things. You turn it on when it's on the dirt, senses it. Okay. Oh. We're not there yet. All right, let me keep digging. All right. Okay, I think I got it located. I think it's over in this direction. It's deep. All right, we got to dig that out some more. Still digging, folks. Okay, still digging. Get back to you soon. Okay, it's in my hand. It's a little loud. All right, let's go do this together, folks. It's not here. Not here. Well, it's something heavy. I can't believe it. Look at this. It is a slug. Hey, I'm okay with this. If I miss this before, many times I've been here, this is a big piece of lead. It would probably weigh about 10 grams if it was a nugget. Goes to show you what I could have missed before. Yep. Wow. That's pretty cool. All right, folks. Well, let's fill this hole in and let's continue. All right. Okay, over here, you probably may not hear it. You hear it? You hear the left and right. You hear a distinct sound if you listen carefully. I mean, that could be anything. I'm gonna have to take off an inch and see if there's a legitimate target there, or if it's just ground noise. Okay, I took 2-3 inches off. See if you could hear this. Left, right, left, right. Okay, I'll just keep digging. It's a very small target. Okay, I removed some dirt. So with these larger coils on very small targets, very hard to pinpoint. So you just gotta dig really wide holes. Big coils, big holes. Okay, let's see what we get here now. Still down there. All right. This is California nugget hunting, folks. If you're out of state, this is what it's about. All right, let's see if it's still there. Okay, I have to find it. All right, may take a second. Okay, flattened it out the top. You can hear it now, watch. All right, it's gonna take a minute to find out what that is now. Let's cross our fingers. Let's hope it's just a piece of gold or something. Okay, finally found it. It took me forever to find this. Okay, let's see what we got. Well, I thought I had it. All right, let's try it again. Okay. Oh, I see it. You see it, folks? There it is. There's a piece of gold. Oop. Right there. Nice little piece of flag gold. Man, this one was hard to hear. Very tricky. You know, sometimes if the nugget is on its side like this, you're not going to hear. It's going to warble or something. But this is a tiny little piece. Oh, hey, excellent. That's our second piece today. Okay, we have to continue. All right. Oh, I'm so grateful. That's 2 nuggets. It's been a while. Awesome. Anyway, I found some shade here, but a thought I had in mind. The last small piece that I found, I hardly heard that thing. That's why I want to get a 12x8 or 12-inch mono. Evolution, of course. Ever since I went from Advantage coils, Nugget Finder Advantage, to the Evolution, and I went back to my old patches, I continually find more gold. The Advantage coils are great for depth. I had some big targets down really low, but this one is a combination of, I think it's the windings. We got a target right here. I'll dig that up. But a smaller coil would be better on the small stuff. I was a little bit disappointed, but it's a 17 by 13, and that piece of gold was tiny, probably a 20th of a gram, if that. So it did find it, not complaining, but a 12 by 8 or 12-inch Evolution coil would have probably sounded off a lot louder. All right, let's dig this puppy out, see what it is. Okay, it's out of the hole. See if we got this piece of iron. Sounds like it. Yep, there it is, right there. Piece of metal. All right, let's continue. Okay, got a target. Got a target here. Let me dig this up, see what we got. Can hardly hear it, but it's soft. Let's dig the puppy out. Okay, it's louder now. All right, let's see what it is. Okay, it's in the scoop. Oh, I see it. It's a piece of iron right there. See it right there? Okay, that's okay. We got 2 nuggets. I'm gonna call it a day, folks. We'll do the wrap up in a second, but I'm gonna weigh it too, the nuggets, and then we'll see what kind of trash I got today, and then we'll go from there. See you soon. Okay, folks, time to weigh the gold. The first one was this piece right here, 0.8 grams, and this one right here, 2 grams, so 1 gram total. Very good. All right. What a hunt. 2 nuggets today. It was a great surprise. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hope you all have a good evening. See you in the next hunt.